Guns fell silent at 11 a.m. on the 11th of November, 1918. Today is Remembrance Day. It's an important time for all of us to stop and remember the sacrifice that those brave men and women laid down their lives. They gave the ultimate price, their lives, for our freedom. There's a video that I saw recently of a 100-year-old World War II veteran, and it was on Remembrance Sunday, right? And he's being patronized by the media, by the Good Morning Britain. And unfortunately, I can't show you because it's like copyrighted. But the old man, the old veteran, the hero who went and fought and saw his friends die in his arms, he doesn't recognize the UK anymore. He does not recognize the country that he went and fought for. He shed blood. His friends shed blood for. And it's quite alarming if you ask me. So today we stop and we remember the sacrifice those men and those women made for our freedom. We can be free today, albeit they're trying to reduce that freedom because of their sacrifice. And I hope that all of you stop today at 11 a.m. for at least a minute. Doesn't take much. It's a minute. Apparently, everywhere in Australia, nationally, we recognized and we all stopped for a minute. There's a song by Sabaton. It's called 1916. If you want to listen to that song, it will break your heart. It gets me every time. I get really emotional when I listen to it. It's powerful. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about Candace Owens caught in yet another lie, because that's what she does. She lies. And I guess I'm gonna have to correct something. Well, not necessarily correct it, more so show what she showed, albeit you can't actually see it. So I don't necessarily know whether it's legit. And me being skeptical because of Candace Owens' track record, I don't know whether or not she's showing us the real text messages because, again, it's pixelated. So let me show you the text messages first because Candace Owens decided to bring the receipts. And the reason why I did that is because I don't 100% know. And you would think, right, her with the technology that she's got, she would actually, because she shows us in real time, the text messages. Here we go. Here is the video for you guys to see. So she is scrolling through, trying to find the text messages.
Here we go, guys. Just to show you this, just looked it up on my phone. These are not made up text messages.
Now you would think, okay, that with the kind of cameras and technology that Candace Owens has available to her, you would think they would actually zoom in for us to get a much better view. Now, this is a screenshot at the highest resolution of that phone, and it's still bloody well pixelated. Well, I still can't see the messages. Can you? This is the actual text message. So can you just, with me being skeptical and with Candace Owens' very bad track record of her consistently lying all the time, can you with me for just a moment go, is it any wonder why we were like, this doesn't look real? It's like, okay, you could be showing us any kind of text messages that you and Charlie sent. It might not be the exact same ones. We don't know. You asked the producer what they were, like read out the first sentence. We don't know. And I mean, call me crazy if you want. But for me, when I saw that text message she used on the screen and we zoomed in, you could see Charlie's nose was bent. The 40 was not right. The 40 unread text messages part, that was not right either. And to me, it just signaled like you've got access to all this technology. Something doesn't seem right here. What's going on? And then again, so on screen, she's got her phone and she's not even having her cameraman zoom in for all of us to actually see the legitimate text messages. No, we've got a pixelated thing now of her just scrolling through. I'm sorry, but it doesn't fly. This is at the most highest resolution, by the way, that YouTube can provide. It's insane to me. But yet she wants to go, oh, the Zionists are lying. The Zionists are crashing out. No, we are actually, rightfully so, questioning what we should be actually questioning because it doesn't seem legitimate to me. I mean, you guys saw the video that I made about those text messages, and I think I was quite clear. I think I made myself very, very clear. Like I zoomed in, I showed a screenshot from her very own stream, right? She showed us the screenshot that she created. I zoomed in on that. And again, it showed Charlie bent nose, didn't look right. And to me, like that photo, it doesn't look like it's the same photo. I could be wrong, but we don't know. So there's one thing about showing us live, but not really showing us live. You know what I mean? Like she's going, we know things, right? I'm going to show you guys something, but not really show you. Because like, if I was to get my phone, let me get my phone. All right. So here is a text message from a place called the Recovery Room, right? See? That looks, I'm holding it up. So you could have done that. You know, you could have brought it really, really close to the camera so we can all see and not have it all the way back here because you guys can't see it all the way back here, can you? That's what it was like. See? Oh, I'm going to scroll through all the way back here. Like, it doesn't seem legitimate. But if you actually bring it close to the screen or the camera, like so, it becomes a little bit more clear, doesn't it? And that's just for a text message that I got from some place that I went to, right? Like if I was to scroll through some like of my actual text messages from family members and friends and whatever, it'd be the same thing. That's the thing I'm trying to prove. But no, she had it all the way out here. I got it all the way out here, guys. I'm telling the truth. It's all the way out here. I can't actually show you guys closer to the camera. Let's have it all the way out here. See, guys, I'm not lying. Right. Nah, sorry. Alarm bells still ring. And she's like, I told you guys from the very beginning, there's going to be no fake and gay stuff. Mate, that seemed fake to me. And that definitely seemed gay to me, just so you're aware. Now, here is the other lie. Remember when Candace Owens was all about this was a few days after Charlie's death, forgive me. Then she said, oh, it's 20 days after. And by the way, the journalist from CNN said that there's going to be, she said that the journalist, being a journalist, because apparently she asked for no Charlie Kirk questions and CNN did what CNN does best. Well, it turns out that was a lie too, because you guessed it, the journalist, Ellie Reeve, decided to bring receipts, actual receipts from Candace Owens' very own team about the fact that she did ask if she could ask Candace Owens, Charlie Kirk questions. And they said, yes, it's okay. Thank you. So as long as Charlie is discussed in a tasteful way, that's fine. I understand you have to ask. I would just keep it to 1 or 2 questions about his passing, which she honored. I think it was only like literally 1 question about Charlie that we saw, right? She's still mourning. So it's a sensitive topic. Yep, she's still mourning. This is September 22nd. Okay, so Charlie died on September 10th, right? So Candace saying, well, hang on a minute. That was on September 22nd when they're trying to organize the actual meeting, I believe. And Ellie had this screenshotted, I think, on October 14th. So there you go. Timeline is very interesting to me because Candy was like, it's a couple of days after. Then she's like, it was 20 days after. So seems like it was a little bit more than that. So who's actually telling the truth? Seems like the journalist is telling the truth. This is getting rough to watch. The Candace cult is in full meltdown, and those who refuse to abandon her sinking ship ought to be disowned entirely, with hopes that they someday change their ways. A lot of maturing. Candace caught in another documented lie. She's getting community noted, full-on public disgrace. When will it end? Dear, oh dear. I don't think it will end, to be honest with you. And Ariane Wexler says this. Pretty weird how Candace, with the largest podcast that she has, was never asked to host a Charlie Kirk show like so many others after his death. Wonder why. I wonder why indeed if she claims to be Charlie's good friend. Hey? So Candace claimed she told CNN she wouldn't talk about Charlie Kirk. CNN now released receipts showing she specifically agreed to discuss them. What else is Candy lying about? But Candace goes, I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of these people that are panicking about us investigating Charlie's murder, are going to wind up named in the contractor LLCs that Turning Point's money was evaporating into. More on that this week. Oh dear, here we go. And the quartering goes, Candace Owens claims she told CNN no questions about Charlie Kirk, except, well, as always, she lied. Here is the email where she specifically agreed to question 2 questions about Charlie Kirk as long as they were respectful. Why lie about that? Because it tries to make her look good. That's why. And going back to the text messages thing. So I'll close with this because Yasha Ali, who works for, I think, HuffPost and all that sort of stuff, so very left-leaning by the looks of things, siding with Candace Owens, which all you need to know, you can't debunk text messages you do not have access to that were embedded in a YouTube video using ChatGPT. Right. So as such, because Candy supposedly revealed it live, does that mean we can actually now go, these are debunked? Because I don't know about you, but I showed you. It was very hard to read them. And she wasn't really reading out any of the text messages that were originally released, to be fair. So I'm not saying that they weren't there. I'm saying that it's like strange because like I showed you, I can quite easily get a text message up and point it to the camera and say, here you guys go. Here is an actual text message in all its glory, right? Not really pixelated. You can see that it's real. It's because it's live. So what gives? Caught in yet another lie. Anyway, that's enough from me. You guys take care. You be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.